Just got these chickens in. Picked them up at the post office, 9 o'clock sharp. Little baby chicks. Hey, girls. They're supposed to be girls anyway. Let's go up top and have a look from the top. They're doing pretty good about getting in here and getting some food. Now, Tractor Supply says they ship these within like 12 to 24 hours of hatching. So that would mean they were shipped like Wednesday maybe, and they were here this morning. Not sure about that, but something like that. And so they're not more than 2 days old. And when they got here, they were all like super healthy and everything. And as you can see, they just been in here for a few minutes. I changed their water, and they're going right after the food and the water. Now, I did see some of them, they're going for the heat. Now, all I have is a regular incandescent bulb, because when I used the infrared before, it's like way too hot. I mean, it's like, I guess I could have found one lower wattage, but the last chickens did very good with this. So what I do is I turn it off in the daytime, because where I have these chicks, it gets pretty warm in the daytime, plenty warm for them. And then when you turn it on at night, then they stay warm. So yeah, it's a little bit backwards, but they're nowhere near laying age, as you can see. So we can get their time straightened out later. And I did the same thing with the last batch of chicks. So what we have here are some chicks we got about almost 2 weeks ago. Hopefully that's not going to be a problem, because as you can see, there's one Brutus there. He's like a giant. And there's two more. You see the black one behind him, or her, I don't know. You're very inquisitive. Yeah, he's doing a little bit of a poking. So this one with the curly wings and one more here, they are the same age, but they're not nearly as big. But yeah, I'm gonna have to keep an eye, make sure Brutus here, or I hope it's a girl. They weren't sexed. I went ahead and got them. Probably shouldn't. The rest of them are all sexed. I'll look up the name for them. I can't think of the name right off. So yeah, that's our chicks. Like I said, hopefully I don't have to separate them, but it looks like maybe this big guy is a little bit too much. I may have to separate the three of them, the three biggest ones. But we don't know yet. We're just gonna keep an eye on them, make sure nobody's getting picked on too much. This one sure is curious. Look at it. You want to be a YouTube star? You better be careful. If you're too mean, you're going to be soup when you grow up. You hear that? Too much pecking, you might be a Cornish hen. We'll get you in a soup pot while you're young and tender. But yeah, they seem to be doing very good. They're getting right into the water and getting themselves hydrated, and then they're moving over here to the heat. They say 85 degrees. It's probably 80 degrees in this room right now. We're in Florida, so yeah, there you go. But I'm thinking that, you know, they're okay in this room at 80 degrees. They're definitely not going to freeze or anything, but they do seem to be gravitating towards that heat, so they may be a little chilled from spending too much time, you know, I guess, I don't know, 12 to 24 hours or whatever in the priority mailbox. Must be a little bit traumatic, but it was very well packed and had a strap on it. Here you can see the box, and it had a foam liner around the outside of the box. Not sure what I did with that. There you go. So this is what it was. It had this foam liner around the outside to help protect them. So look like that. So seems pretty good to keep them safe in there. Had some litter, pretty thick straw like litter, so it wouldn't, I guess this, it's like, I don't know, that strawy Easter kind of stuff, and you can see it doesn't come apart, so I guess if they get jostled around, it's not flying everywhere, covering them up or anything. And then we got the lid here, and as you can see, it's strapped on. It's not going to come undone. And of course, they got the vent holes and everything in it, so did it pretty darn good. Looks like they had the vent holes closed, but there was still plenty of ventilation. But I guess they closed the vent holes by doubling it like this in order to keep them warm. Not sure where they're coming from, but that must be it. So yeah, that's the box. See, all the vent holes are closed, but there's definitely air. I can see through it in places, so no problem there. And it says live baby chicks on the box. The post office is good about this. They know what the packages contain, and they handle them really good. Look at all those guys. They're getting thirsty again so quick. I'm going back and forth between the food, the heat, and they're going back and forth between the food, the heat, and the light over here. So they seem to be doing pretty darn good about eating and everything. So Brutus there, I'm just a little bit worried about. Let me let you look at this for a little more. I may have to set up a camera on this to do a live stream someday. They're getting into the food over there. That's good. They're figuring it out. They've only been in here for just a few minutes. So it's really comforting to see that after just a few minutes, they're actively seeking the food, the water, and the light. So I don't see any of them that look to be too distressed or ill. They all seem to be getting along pretty well. I don't mean being nice to each other, because Brutus over there, he or she, Brutella, whatever her name is, she's, or he is being a little bit ornery. Let's get a close up of some of these guys. Meanie. And look at those cute little girls. They're so cute, huh? Hi, girl. Have anything to say to people? Anybody want to talk? It seems you're the only one who wants to talk. Baby animals. So cute, right? They're just scratching and pecking and looking for stuff to do and eat. I think they're going to be okay. We'll check in on them again later. See how they're doing. Make some more videos for you guys. So yeah, really happy. We had some chicks already, or some chickens now, and laying hens, and we got some of those from a local feed store, and we got some of them from Tractor Supply, and they've all been doing pretty good. We haven't had too many problems. There's like 2 red and white colored ones that just never seem to stay very healthy, and they lose feathers a lot, and I'm like, wow, they're getting picked on so much. But then when I watch them very carefully to see who's picking on them, turns out they're the aggressors. But they are constantly attacking the other chickens, and I guess they're getting retaliated against because they're bullies and the other ones aren't having it. But I've watched them repeatedly, and I've seen them doing 10 times more bullying than any of the others, so I'm not sure what's going on there. I'm not a chicken expert, but it would seem that they are the aggressors from everything I've seen. I'm just hoping this big guy, or big girl, isn't too aggressive. See that? They're like moving away from the water and the feed. So I think they got some water in them, and they seem to be doing pretty good. Well, I'm going to close it up and quit bothering them. They've had a rough journey, so we want to let them get some rest and relax, and my wife will keep watching them from time to time because we want to make sure this big one isn't bullying them too much. If so, I'm going to have to take those 3 largest ones out and find a different cage for them. Well, thanks for watching. If you like this video and want to see more of these chickens growing up, be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel to easily discover new content. See you in the next video.